Hey guys, in the previous video, I showed you how to sign up for a WeChat account. Today, I'm going to show you how to use WeChat. Now I've timestamped all the functions down below so you can skip around to the ones that you want to learn about. But otherwise, if you're just following along, make sure you have your phone in hand and WeChat opened. Let's begin. So to start off, the first thing I want to show you guys is how to change your profile information. You do that by going to the Me tab and clicking on your name. Once you tap on your name, you can see that you have options to change your profile picture, your name, your WeChat ID, as well as more, such as your gender, your region, and your WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp is basically a message that you can put behind your name. So for example, if you put hello in WhatsApp, when other people see your WeChat, they'll see your name and WhatsApp at the end. Alright, the second thing that I want to show you guys is how to add a contact in WeChat. You do that by going to the Chats tab and tapping on the plus sign on the top right. You'll see an option that says Add Contacts. Once you tap that, you can search for somebody's contact by looking for either their WeChat ID or their mobile phone number. Now the third thing that I want to teach you guys is once you add somebody as a contact, how can you edit their credentials on your WeChat? And what you can do is you can go into a chat with them, hit the three dots on the top right, hit their avatar, and you can click on Edit Contact. And here you can edit their remark. It's basically how you see their names. Sometimes some Chinese people, they have their Chinese name as their WeChat name, and you can change it so that you can find them easier. You can also add tags to them so that it's easier to find groups of people with the same tag. And you can also add remarks for people that you don't really know that well, just in case you don't forget who they are. There's also a function to add a business card or photo about the individual as well. Alright, so the next function I want to show you guys is how to start a chat. You can start a chat again by going to the Chats tab and hitting the plus on the top right. And you select New Chat. To start a chat with one person, you can just select one individual. And they're going into a chat with that person. And if you want to start a group chat, you can do the same thing, but all you have to do is select multiple people. Say for example, I want to start a group chat with 4 people. I can just select all their names and hit done, and a group chat will pop up. Now next, I'm going to show you how to send a voice message in WeChat. What you do is you go into a chat, and instead of typing out your message, you can speak your message. All you have to do is go to the left side of the cursor and hit the keyboard sign. And now it says hold to talk. So you just hold the button and that message will be sent as a voice message. Now if you sent a message by accident and you want to recall it, this is how you do it. You hold down the message you just sent and you select recall and you hit OK. Recall only works for messages that was sent less than 3 minutes ago. Now I want to show you how to translate a message. Say for example, you receive a Chinese message and you don't know what it means and you need it translated into English. All you gotta do is hold on to the message and hit translate. Now I'm going to show you how to start a video or a voice call. What you do is you go into a chat and on the bottom right you see the plus sign. Tap on that and there's an option for video call. You'll be presented with 2 selections. That's how you start video calls and voice calls. Now another function I want to share with you guys is how to share your location with someone else. When you have a date with somebody or you're supposed to meet up with someone and you don't know exactly where you are, what you can do is you can hit the plus button on the bottom right and find the location button. Once you hit the location button, you're presented with 2 options again. Now next, I want to show you how to sticky a chat. So for example, if I want to sticky my property manager's chat to the very top, all I have to do is hit the 3 dots on the top right and I choose sticky on top. And what that will do is it'll make sure that his message always remains near the top and it's easier to find for me. Okay, now let's learn how to scan QR codes. All you have to do is to tap the plus button on the top right and choose scan. Now what if somebody sent you a message with a picture and the picture has a QR code on it? This is when you need to extract a QR code. All you have to do is open the image and hold on to it, and as you can see, WeChat will automatically recognize the QR code and open the link for you. Now let me show you how to send somebody money through WeChat. All you gotta do is hit the plus button on the bottom right and you're presented with two options: red packet or transfer. Red packet is like sending red pocket to somebody, but there is a limit. You can only send up to 200 RMB. See, if I try to send 201, it won't let me do it. So if you want to send an amount that's more than 201, what you need to do is you need to hit transfer. With the transfer option, you can send almost as much money as you can. Say for example, let's try 500. The money will come out of my WeChat account. Now I'm going to teach you how to use one of the essential parts of WeChat, and it's the mini programs. What you do is you go to the chats tab and you pull down. When you pull down, a new menu comes up, and that's the mini programs menu. Mini programs are very useful because they're essentially mini apps within WeChat. For example, 奈雪, this bubble tea place, they have a mini program. When I open it, I can order takeout. Essentially, every company in China now has a mini program on WeChat. And if you need to search for a mini program, all you have to do is start typing in the search bar. I'll show you an example by looking for the KFC mini app. See? Once you type in KFC, you can find the KFC mini app. And you can order food from within. There's also an option in WeChat that lets you favorite things that you see. For example, I really like this picture that somebody has sent me and I want to save it for future viewing. All I gotta do is do a long hold and add to favorite. And once I do that, all I have to do is go to me and go to favorites, and this picture will pop up. It's a very useful function for when you see something that you want to view later on but don't want to lose it. And to delete it, all you have to do is open your favorites, tap on the three dots, and then delete. Now the next thing I want to show you guys is the services tab in WeChat. In WeChat, under services, there are a lot of functions that you can check out to make your life easier. For example, you can do a mobile top-up. You can also pay your utilities using WeChat, just like Alipay. You can also buy rail and flight tickets within WeChat. And you can also do ride hailing. Now there are a lot of other functions within the services tab, but they're mainly in Chinese. So to really utilize the full power of services, you need to learn some Chinese. Okay guys, that's everything I wanted to show you on WeChat today. Now back to the talking head. Alright guys, I hope you found some value in today's video. And if you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And also, we're just scratching the surface of WeChat. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, really appreciate you for staying until the very end. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.